When did you realize the person raising you was lying to your face? For me, it was at 13, the week after my grandma's funeral, when I went into her closet to find something of hers to keep. I'd lived with Grandma Ruth my whole life. She told me my mother dropped me on her porch as a baby and drove off and never looked back. She didn't want you, sweetheart, Grandma would say, patting my hand like it made it kinder. But I did. I grew up believing my mom was just gone, a ghost who chose to leave. So I was up in that closet going through her shoeboxes when I found one taped shut with my name written on the lid in handwriting that wasn't Grandma's. Inside were letters, dozens of them. Birthday cards with $20 bills still tucked inside, never spent. All from a woman named Dana, my mother. The oldest letter was from when I was 3. The newest one was from this past Christmas, 6 months ago. My mom wasn't a ghost. My mom was alive, and she'd been writing to me my entire life. I read them on the closet floor until my legs went numb. She wrote about getting clean, about a job at a bakery, about a little girl named Nora who is 4 now, your baby sister who knows she has a big sister out there. One letter said, your grandmother says you don't want to talk to me. If that's true, I'll stop, but I don't believe it. I'll keep writing just in case. She'd been told I didn't want her. I'd been told she didn't want me. Grandma had been standing in the middle of us the whole time, lying to both ends. I called the number on the newest letter from the kitchen phone. A woman answered. When I said it's me, it's your daughter, she made a sound I've never heard a person make before, like joy and crying tearing out at the exact same time. I knew it, she kept saying. I knew you'd call. I never stopped. I never once stopped. Then it got worse the more I learned. Grandma hadn't just hidden the letters. She'd been mailing them back marked return to sender. She told my school not to let any Dana pick me up. When my mom drove 4 hours to the house when I was 9, Grandma met her on the porch and told her I was at a friend's, then made me stay in my room with the lights off until the car left. I remembered that day. I remembered the headlights. I never knew they were my mother's. 3 weeks later, my mom drove up that same driveway, and this time nobody stopped her. Nora ran out of the car first, this tiny thing in a sundress holding a drawing of 2 stick figures she'd labeled me and my sister. She'd been carrying it around for weeks, my mom said, in case I was real. My mom wasn't the monster Grandma painted. She had a small apartment that smelled like bread from the bakery downstairs. She had 4 years sober. She had a wall where she'd taped up copies of every letter she ever sent me, so she'd remember she'd really sent them. I live with her and Nora now. I still loved my grandmother in the complicated way you love someone who fed you and lied to you in the same breath. But I know what she did. People who love you don't steal your mother and hand you a ghost instead. They don't make a little kid grieve someone who was reaching for her the whole time. Some kinds of love are really just a lock on a door and somebody else holding a key.